This next attack is gonna hurt. Purgatory. Oh, damage boost. Alright, there it is. Perfect. Boom! I'm the boss. Oh, gosh. Oh, I want to hit it so hard, but... Alright, we'll hit it and then we'll exit out. Alright. Let's slow it down, just because I'm curious. And I couldn't even see the damage. He was in the way too much. Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to a Monster Legends exclusive first look at the upcoming Team Race monster, Weirdika. Hopefully this video helps you figure out how badly you and your team want to race for this monster. Huge shout out to SP for giving me everything I need to make this video. They provided the monster, all the cells need to take this monster to rank 5, any gems I use will be reimbursed, and that's a good thing because I keep getting 2 slots locked on the runes. Hopefully when I get the monsters, it won't be that bad. Alright, Weirdika, if I remember correctly, she's a support monster. Alright, so she has the Orc trait. All status effects have a 25% less accuracy against it. She's also permanently immune to stun, which could be helpful against the monsters that stun you. And then stamina regen at the start of the battle. You know what? I will say, of all the monsters I've seen so far, their traits haven't been anything too crazy. The Season 3 monsters, we haven't been seeing anything too gnarly. One night, a clan of orc magicians violated the skulls of 3 long-dead barbarian heroes to use in a dark summoning ritual. It worked, but she wasn't happy about the interruption. What happened to those orcs? Only Weirdika knows. Oh, she got rid of them. Victory or death deals heavy magic damage to enemies, applies vulnerable, total blind, and total damage reduction to all enemies. So she makes your attack stronger against them, she blinds them so they can't attack you, and if somehow they do manage to attack you, their damage output is reduced to 0. Very interesting. Let's see how she compares to the other monsters, the other Doomsday monsters. Alright, so as you can see, it's categorized by speed. So we'll start off with speed right now. She's one of the fastest monsters in the game. She has the second fastest stats in the game. You can see that Itzabeth and Weirdika are both tied with 80-96. The only 2 monsters that are faster are Season 2 monsters P3R3 and Xmas with 81-18. Alright, in terms of a power, you can typically know they're not going to be attackers when they have a fast speed stat. She has a speed stat of 10,032, or sorry, yeah, she has a power stat of 10,032, which is a little less than average. Not that it matters, she's not an attacker. She's tied with P3R3, Vizio, and Piper Shock. And in terms of a life stat, she is actually above average, I would say. 12,3549, 12,3957. Yeah, so it's a unique life stat. She's the only one to have that stat. And yeah, she is, let's see, there's only 9. She's in 10th place overall, so not bad. She has a pretty high life stat, and she's incredibly fast. Okay, let's take a look at her skills. Ready for Orders, deals moderate magic damage to an enemy, applies vulnerable, 0 cooldown vulnerable skill with a 22 stamina cost. Oh, nice. For Alarorc, a reference to the War Chief or Chieftain. Removes negative effects from an ally, applies damage boost to an ally, so 50% damage increase spammable. Removes positive effects from an enemy, applies Righteous Court Hater to all allies. So if the enemy happens to be in the Righteous Courts book, you get immediate triple damage against them. And it's also cool that you remove positive effects from the enemy. So this could be a really great monster to take on any sort of base, especially in a war scenario that relies on a status caster megaton monster, whether they're using Fosterius, whether they're using, heck, even if they're using like Maramotis, Garnexel, doesn't matter. The fact that you remove the status caster megatons and you set up a Righteous Court Hater, if anyone on the team is in the Righteous Court book, they are going to be in for it. So that's pretty good. Moving on, we have Furry Calmer, deals low magic damage to all enemies, applies damage reduction to all enemies. So this reduces damage output by 25%, has a 1-chain cooldown. Final Potentiorc removes negative effects when an ally applies triple damage and stamina regen. Oh, I mean, come on, guys. This is going to be like, if you want to still main spec, it's the triple damage buff, right? We've seen it with Elgato, we've seen it with a lot of monsters. You can just triple damage buff a Pierce monster, OTK. Triple damage, what's his face? Beambot, you can basically OTK whoever, run kill streak, and then you can basically get an extra turn and try to OTK someone else. Not to mention, you remove negative effects, so even if you're facing against someone that's using the Shock Beast, hey, Shock is gone, triple damage, you're good to go, stamina regen, you're good to go. For the Horde, removes positive effects from all enemies, deals moderate magic damage, and vulnerable. This is great too. So even if the enemies aren't in the Righteous Court Hater book, you could run for the Horde to get rid of the status caster megatons, apply vulnerable on that monster that typically tends to be tanky, so now your attacks will be 50% strong against that monster, and maybe you can blast like an AoE or something. Orcs, not magic. Applies Magic Council Hater. Wow, this monster hates a lot. Stamina regen to all allies. So 2 skills to do triple damage. Wow. What else do we have? Orc Tranquilizers deals moderate magic damage to one enemy, removes positive effects from one enemy, vulnerable and damage reduction to one enemy. This monster has a lot of cleansing, a lot of vulnerable application, and then you have that triple damage buff as well. I gotta say, as far as the support monster, I just love that triple damage mechanic. I think you partnered up with a Pierce, you just partnered up with a strong attacker. Like, you can literally have, funny enough, like, I'm trying to think, if Barbatos goes first, yeah, you would need Barbatos. No, maybe it wouldn't be the best with him. You ideally would want to buff someone that can just blast on the next turn, right? I'm curious. I want to see who are the Magic Council monsters and who are the Righteous Court monsters. So, as of right now, the monsters it shows in Magic Council, which is Zyron the Great, Silcara, and Earthhog. So, nothing too crazy. We'll have to see when Season 3 starts. And for Righteous Court right now, the main monster I saw was Tertillian, so I think we're okay. Yeah, we'll have to wait till the Season 3 starts and we see the new monsters are added to each book. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to run the triple damage skill, which is your main skill, removes negative effects, triple damage. We're going to run, none of these hater skills are actually going to be that valuable. If anything, just Orcish Rebellion for the cleansing. But we have the triple damage, removes negative effects from one ally, damage boost. I think we can forego that, removes positive effects, vulnerable, definitely for the Horde. This one as well, vulnerable damage reduction, so damage reduction, good. We don't need AoE damage reduction. Stamina regen, this is useful just for the stamina regen, honestly. Removes positive effects again, removes negative effects, damage boost, and for now we're going to do this, but again, I think you're probably going to be going with Orcish Rebellion. It's really going to depend on what monsters are added to the books, but for now we're going to go with this. In terms of relics, oh cool, you actually don't even need the stamina regen since you can recover your monsters with your staff relic. And for here, we'll just go with Dreams Mask. Alright, this monster is good to go. SP is releasing a lot of support monsters. As I mentioned, when I do 3 speed, I normally like to go with Purgatory just to give everyone protection since she ends up being fast. She's the 3 speed kind of monster, so we're going to give her 3 speed runes, have her go first, cleanse status caster Megatons, and go from there. I think I'll give her all speed then, or all level 10s. Actually, I think we can do, yeah, I want to save them if there's more monsters. We'll do a 9. We'll do 2 10s and a 9. Alright, so I think she's good to go. Let's take her into PvP and let's see how well she performs. And so, of course, the first mechanic I'm going to do is just with a Pierce monster, and then we'll go from there. So, I don't have Spec. Well, I do have Spec, but with no runes. So, eventually, I will rank up Spec, trust me. But for now, we will just stick with Stock Killer, and then we'll even do Beambot to test out his mechanic. But the cool thing about this is you can take a very tanky monster, like I'm Poison, which will reduce my damage outputs. Aloe Death is tanky, he has like 500,000 HP, but I'm going to triple damage, and honestly, even my weakest attack might kill him, and if my weakest attack doesn't kill him, oh, and like there's Purgatory helping me out. If my weakest attack doesn't kill him, let's see, I'm pretty sure it will. My Quick Shot, no, 288, Purple Volley probably will, if not, the extra damage will. So Purple Volley, boom, he's dead, I get extra turns, and then I can just go from there. Purple Volley again, eye by eye, boom, dead, comes back to life, I can Quick Shot and then go for Centurion. So it's just, yeah, it's just a super straightforward triple damage buff, but it's a great mechanic because it cleanses negative effects. So again, Shock Beast is gone, the Poison is gone, any negative ailments are gone, and you're just free to attack. So whether it's a strong AoE, whether it's a single, like with this monster, I'll use Beambot next, it just works out perfectly. If I needed to get rid of Megataunt, right, I could get rid of Megataunt, do one of the hater skills, potentially with the Righteous one, and depending if they were in the book, that could be very powerful, but again, we're just going to clear the poison. Alright, who cares that you did all that? Oh, am I trade disabled? Wow. Alright, so, let's see, Quick Shot, Purple Volley, look at that, OTK. Oh my gosh. I think we need to, we'll do Purple Volley, eye by eye. This one's actually kind of tough. What would be the best play here? I don't want to die. I might die though. Purple Volley or eye by eye, tooth by tooth. Let's do tooth by tooth. The bleeding hurts. Alright, Purple Volley. I think we can take down 2 monsters. I don't know if you have anything that's going to hurt me. Kevlar Vest, yeah. So Kevlar Vest kills me in this case. Unfortunately, yeah, I just wanted to showcase that. So let's try Beambot now. And then I'll take this monster to rank 5. And again, it's in terms of showcasing, it's pretty easy because it's the same monster. But let's do this, Beambot. And I have Kill Streak already. We're going to Revival in case I die, so that's one advantage over Stock. If I die, hey, I'll come back to life. So let's do Jazz Mask, and setup is pretty much the same. Yeah, we're good to go. Let's click fight. I have the option of getting rid of Status Caster Megaton, doing an AoE, triple damage, and then getting rid of, and then doing a follow-up AoE. So that's another thing I can do. Let's see, poison. So what do I want to do? Fusion protection. Oh, did evasion. You know what? Let's triple damage. Let's kill. Boom. There we go. Dead. 75k damage. I get an extra turn. Almost strong enough. Maybe I should 3 strength or something. Or if I was 150, I could have probably killed them both. Or I think I messed up. We'll move on to the next battle. I think the skill I did on UV fusion is my weaker skill. So since I have the triple damage, I should have done that skill first and then my other skill. So here, we'll see if we get another chance at this. I feel like I've played this player quite a few times. So let's see if we can kill Fruit Taster right away, since he's the main threat, I would say. Yeah, Pure Pandoff doesn't really scare me. Let's go. What else can I do? Removes negative effects, damage boost. Tranquilizer to that vulnerable. Yeah, so we'll go Final Orc. Alright, let's see. Rotten Bananas, frequency. Okay, not a problem. Yeah, there we go. Like 50 damage, 60 damage. So, OTK, bye-bye. Extra turn, and boom, OTK. Flameras. Alright, let's see. Divine Energy, Pure Implosion. Alright, look, I am frozen. Or what am I? Yeah, I'm frozen. Do I have another cleansing? Removes negative effects, damage boost. Yeah, so this time we just do this one. Cleanse, damage boost, and then, you know, just blast with the AoE. Photon energy. Boom, boom, boom. Kill streak. I think you'll die with dots. Oh, nope. That shield will protect you, but I have my pure skill, so then I can bypass the face shield. So that is not a problem. War Rumbles. The damage boost lasts for 3 turns. So as soon as... Oh, that Final Orc potential, though, does have a high cooldown. That's the bad thing about that. Let's see. Remove positive effects. Vulnerable, unfortunately, though, has positive effect protection. I don't need to cleanse. I could cleanse over here just to get rid of all those negative ailments. There we go. Now Pen going free to attack. Assuming I didn't get hit with CDA, I'm not sure. Let's do that. And then Photon Cannon free game. So yeah, I mean, the triple damage is just a good buff. The fact this is a race monster, you can get it at rank 4 if your team races, or even rank 3. I think it's worth it just to have a monster that can triple damage buff the way she is. Let's look through her skills again. Yeah, I feel like most of the time you don't really need much. Magic Council hater, positive effects, Righteous Court hater. Yeah, so let me just take it to rank 5 and we'll do some more attacks. Okay, so this might be kind of fun. We're going to try to make her super fast to where she can overlap my Beambot. I don't think she'll be able to. 13k speed, 28. Actually, she will be. Cool, so she'll go twice before Beambot. So I will be able to remove positive effects, apply vulnerable, and then triple damage buff, and then I can just do an AoE skill. I could go 3 strength on Beambot if I want to, but we'll mess around with this, and then we'll try using a Barbatos or a Chieftain, since that's basically the skill set name, so I think that'd be kind of fun. Alright, so I have the shock mechanic, and again, this is what I mentioned, where, hey, shock is honestly not a big deal, considering I can just cleanse that away. But we're going to go with, for the Horde, alright, vulnerable is in place. Fusion protection, did evasion, Holy Sun. I think that cleansed away the evasion, unfortunately. Let's see, Red Sea Wave, maybe not, I think I still saw red. Mud Body, oh, nope, still has vulnerable, and then triple damage. And then, you know, you would just blast with an AoE. In this case, let me do Photon Cannon. Let's get rid of you. Boom. Kill streak, get an extra turn. And then I can just do my single on you. Boom. That vulnerable help, deal more damage. Actually, I had the elemental advantage regardless. So yeah, if you can make your Chieftain outspeed your main attacker, you are able to remove positive effects, apply vulnerable, and then triple damage buff. Or, if there's no Megaton monster, you'll be able to vulnerable everyone. Here, in this case, we are just gonna do, we're gonna do the single, and then we'll do the AoE, and then everyone has vulnerable, and I'll just do a regular AoE with my Beambot. What is it for the Horde? Removes positive effects, vulnerable. I love that it removes positive effects first, and then applies a vulnerable. So looking at the enemies, Lemur's Essence. Oh, I might not be able to do my AoE. Banishing, that's fine. I did die. Alright, so, oh, it didn't land on you, landed on you, landed on you. So now I can just do Photon Energy, kill everyone, and that would be game over. I'm not going to do it, but for fun, let's kill you. Boop. And let's kill you. Boop. Alright, and then I come back to life. Haha. Alright, on to the next one, before Mudbody kills Chiao-Long, which you can see in the background. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's try using Chieftain, as I mentioned. Should we keep this with the setup, or what should we give him? Team speed, sure, why not? Alright, so he has his AoE skill, so he can also apply vulnerable, but let's go from here. Let's click fight. And let's hope we find non-Megaton bases, but just about always Megaton base. So again, I'll remove and then I'll remove again, because he'll probably apply a shield. So we'll just do the single first. Alright. Money bags, that's fine. Ricky attack, alright. And then I'll do the other one for the Horde. Honestly, triple damage would be better, but for the Horde, now everyone has vulnerable except Ryclops because they didn't land. Oh my gosh, and the dot's killed regardless. And then you would do your Smash and Stomp. Kevlar, alright. And then, just for fun, let's do this. Triple damage. Now, this next attack is gonna hurt. Purgatory. Oh, damage boost. Alright, there it is. Perfect. Boom! I'm the boss. Oh, gosh. Who doesn't run Revival on their Ryclops? I just assumed. Alright, this will be it for it. So, Fossarius. And, okay, some tanky monsters. This ought to be fun. Super tanky. All life runes. Alright, how do we want to play this? I wish I could protect you, buddy, but I don't think I can protect you. So we're going to go with Orc Tranquilizers. There we go. We need to get rid of that damage mirror for sure. Oh, Pango. Thank goodness I could save you. Alright, remove positive effects from everyone. I gotta love that. Vulnerable. Don't need to do that. Oh my gosh. Look at this one. Boom! Take that, Aloe Death. Alright. So, that was easy. Survive and adapt. That's fine. Let's put up a shield. Triple damage. There we go. And it's cool because then I even get to do the damage boost. Alright, so now AoE, look at that beautiful damage output. My single target, I'm just super curious. He has a damage protection on. Will he still die with the damage protection? I don't think so, right? I don't think so. Oh, he has MT. He does have MT. I think I should do Whirlwind then. Alright, we're going to do Whirlwind. Yeah, and we still took him down. Over 1 million damage from that. That's crazy. Vulnerable still in place, so we can just do that damage boost again. Let's keep that shield up. Alright, Mud Body fortunately doesn't hurt you that much. For fun, let's reapply Vulnerable, and then... Oh, I want to hit it so hard, but... Alright, we'll hit it, and then we'll exit out. Alright, let's slow it down, just because I'm curious. And I couldn't even see the damage, he was in the way too much. Alright, and with that being said, I think that concludes my exclusive first look on Weirdika. So, did this video help you figure out whether or not you want to race for this monster? Overall, I would say go for it. Again, the triple damage buff, it's just a strong mechanic. You're going to have so many advantages with it in a war scenario. For PvP, you can obviously, there's also situations where you just protect against a Megaton monster. You're in the Pierce mechanic, you run a strong attacker, she can get rid of Megatons. You have her overlap your attacker, that way you cleanse the status caster Megaton, and then your attacker can go. You can pull off a lot of great stuff. So I would say, if your team's up for it, go ahead and race for her. She's just a good support in that sense. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. Any thoughts, I welcome them. I will read through the comments. Thank you very much, and remember to subscribe.